I'm Jeff.
Awesome. Please tell everybody who you are and what you do at Chaosium.
Hi, I'm Jeff Richard. I'm one of the owners and the creative director of Chaosium. We are the makers of Call of Cthulhu, RuneQuest, and Pendragon.
I was fortunate enough a couple weeks ago to talk to David, the line editor for Pendragon, and honestly, whenever I got the starter pack last year, it was so great. I fell in love with it because y'all caught me at make your own adventure character.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Pendragon, of course, is the game where you play a knight in King Arthur's Britain, and it is, in my opinion, the best built game out there, period, bar none.
What makes it the best game?
Well, so to me, one is the mechanics are very elegant. It has a very elegant resolution system, but also you're all playing knights. So you might initially think, well, gosh, how different can our characters be? But because Pendragon's focus is on the personality and the passions of your knight, your character's personality and whether you're brave or cowardly matter way more in that game about, than, hey, how good am I at fighting? Because I'm a knight, you're confident in that. But what to me is really amazing about it is you end up with these wonderful, fully fleshed out characters who have romances or conflicts of loyalty. To me, it's just, and the whole system is very easy to learn, and it's just such an elegant system.
What are you excited about this new edition for Pendragon?
Well, so this is, first it's got a lovely cover, but this is Greg Stafford, who founded Chaosium and was the designer of Pendragon. This is Greg's final edition. It's kind of the director's cut of what he wanted Pendragon to be, which he put together before he regrettably passed away a few years back. So this is the ultimate edition. It is after having the game out for 30 years, it's how Greg really wanted the system to be presented and revised with that 30 years of input from having the game out. So it also in terms of the explanation of the rules and the information, it's the easiest one for players to just dive in and pick up, even if they've never played any version of it before.
So, what are you looking forward to at GenCon? What is the one thing that you're really excited about at GenCon this year?
Well, I've been here since Friday, so...
You're like, I'm over.
Oh, no. Okay, so what I love about GenCon is, for me, GenCon is this annual opportunity to see friends that I see really once a year. And so for me, GenCon, yeah, I know it's a busy trade show, etc., but really it's a reunion of friends old and new. So that's what I'm most excited about every time.
Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to seeing at GenCon? Is there a game that you're looking at, or a game that you're going to get into, or anything like that? Any type of event?
Well, so in terms of the events, actually what I was most looking forward to, which sadly I'm not going to be able to do, but a good friend of mine, Jim Zub, who is a comic book, he does the Conan comics.
Oh, okay.
One of my high points is always sitting there and just geeking out about Robert E. Howard with him, but sadly he got COVID, so now I've got to come up with a new best thing to see.
Exactly. Well, there's plenty of things to see. For those who are new to the Pendragon line, what is your one piece of advice for the ST, the GM?
Well, the first bit is my biggest advice is encourage the players to start running with their passions and their personality. Once you do that, your players will do all the work in terms of having great conflicts that they create themselves. So lean into that system, and also don't worry that you might not know very much about King Arthur or the mythos, and just enjoy having the players run with their traits and their passions and create your own version of the Arthurian mythos.
Outside of Pendragon, projects you can tell us about, what are you excited for it to come out?
Oh, I'm super excited. So our next big event, I was super excited to see Gaslight come out. I believe you just were talking with Mike Mason. But the next one I'm super excited about is the Dragon Pass source book for RuneQuest that I believe is coming out in October. Right? I got the date right. Sorry, it's day 5 of a convention.
It happens.
I'm happy that my grammar and syntax more or less lines up. But super excited about that. That's a big source book for RuneQuest. Beautifully illustrated, gorgeous maps. It's like a fantasy version of the Arkham book.
I will say this right now, the art of RuneQuest is some of my favorite.
Well,
and
thank you.
Same with Pendragon. The art on all Chaosium projects are just gorgeous.
A big shout out needs to go to our art director, Louis Clousy, who I believe did every one of the pictures here. Louis is absolutely amazing and a delight to work with on all of this. And so we've got this really nice, strong in-house visual team. And come on, is that not the most metal cover?
That guy scares me.
Exactly.
That guy,
Exactly.
I don't want to mess with him.
Exactly. So yeah, role-playing game books are more than just text. They're also they're an art form, and it's very important to us that all of our books look as good and as creative as we possibly can.
Perfect. Well, I have nothing else for you. Is there anything else that you want to plug while you got the audience?
Well, since we're talking about RuneQuest, so RuneQuest, if you're not familiar with it, in my opinion, is the most exciting fantasy game. The combat system that they have in it, it's so gritty and visual. And if you haven't checked out RuneQuest, I would definitely take a look at it. It's the granddaddy that started the company. Oh yes, and come on, look at that art. This is one of our cults books, and definitely check it out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great GenCon.
You too.